Calaroga Shark Media.
Hey there, I'm Johnny Mac with 5 good news stories. I'm here to tell you about the relationship between Chihuahua Franny Joy and mail carrier Dan. Recently, the 3-year-old Chihuahua Franny Joy ran outside to greet Dan, the mailman, for the 500th time. That's right, it was 10:27 a.m. How do they have an exact count of this? Like, I could say around 300, but were they counting from day one? Anyway, around 10:27 a.m., Dan's postal van pulled up in front of the house. The door opened. Franny burst out and sprinted down the driveway to greet her friend. Hashtag Franny Life has more than 750,000 followers on several social media platforms. Dan picked her up for the applause of 36 onlookers before his daily ration of dog kisses. Dan says, "There are dogs on my route that I get along with, but she runs out every day to my vehicle and I pick her up and let her kiss me." Dan himself has 2 dogs, but says this is the only dog in 39 and a half years that has done it like this. 39 and a half is an interesting number. Sounds like somebody is approaching 40 years and is about to retire. You might have to work another decade plus, though, if you don't want the dog to be sad. Good news, your dogs probably dream about you. Harvard University dream researcher Deirdre is author of The Committee of Sleep and says that unlike dolphins, which sleep with half their brain while the other half remains awake, cats and dogs experience rapid eye movement sleep, REM sleep. That means it's likely that the pets have dreams. David Pena Guzman is a philosopher. He speculates that the cat and dog dreams might involve what the animals smelled during a daily walk. Luciano is the mayor of a rural town of 10,000 people in Italy. He started doing a walk, and they're super popular now. He says it's not easy because every weekend there are 1 or 2 or 3 or maybe more events that I want to attend. And every event, it's common to drink wine. It's not easy to say no. The walks began as a gag between friends. He said he gained weight after becoming elected mayor and was becoming more concerned about his job's toll on his health before he won a 3rd term in June. After he was reelected, it was clear that the wine and snack obligations would continue. Loved ones encouraged him to start walking. Word got out and the mayor's evening walks ballooned. Now the walks are a regular event in the town. On the last stroll, more than 200 people went with him, including children and dogs. 3rd straight dog story. Hey, good news. The Shingles vaccine may delay dementia. A study in the journal Nature Medicine suggests on average those who got the Shingrix vaccine had an extra 164 days free from a dementia diagnosis over 6 years. Further work is needed to prove the link. Professor Paul Harrison said, even if it's a delay of 164 days, for example, on the public health level, that would not be a trivial finding. It's a big enough effect that if the link is proved, it feels meaningful to us. All right, I got another record for you. A vegetable enthusiast from Iowa has broken the record. An eggplant, 8.33 pounds. Dave had his eggplant examined by Inspector Ivan Hankins of the Iowa Department of Agriculture and Land Stewardship's Iowa Weights and Measures Bureau. Wow, there's a mouthful, and I don't mean the eggplant. Dave told Radio Iowa, "I've been growing eggplants for probably 5 years now. 2 years ago, I set the state record at 5.6 pounds. The previous record was an eggplant grown in England. That one in 2022, 7.21 pounds. Dave says, eventually, I will have a plaque that says, I grew the world's largest eggplant. Those are your 5 good news stories for today. If you enjoy the program, tell a friend about it, share it. Hopefully they'll like it too. If you would like the program without commercials, I get it. I've got a solution for you. Check the link in the show notes. You have a great day.